Welcome. Get 1 second here while we get loaded. Should see the screen up with the disclaimers because it will be covering some of the trade results that I had recently. So definitely want to get that covered with the disclaimers. Again, there's always risk with trading, and these results are not typical, not any guarantee of future income. With the results that I have with the system that we use here with Project ICP and the micro profit system. So we'll definitely be covering that today, some of the recent trades that I had in the system, but definitely you can get access to this software by going to the website msimind.com/Bitcoin. There's a free boot camp that teaches you all the strategies that I learned how to do with this system and how I was able to get the trade results that I did receive. So they have a full trading boot camp that teaches you everything about crypto and profiting in the markets. So definitely want to get on that boot camp. It is free. So definitely go to msimind.com/Bitcoin, click on the red button and get access to the boot camp. It's about an hour long with breakdown of videos that shows you how to profit in the crypto markets. And so without further ado, again, back to the disclaimers. There's a lot of risk in trading, so make sure that you do your due diligence and you learn the system properly before you start trading. And these results are not typical, but they are possible. So going into it, we'll see if we have any additional trades that come up by utilizing this is the trading portal that I utilize. It is the software that helps me find my trades. As you can see, I'm under the Trade Finder tab, which will find potential trades that are available. They pop up from time to time. So just by watching that, you can have the additional Trade Finder up and then watch that, and it'll help you watch the markets and pull up the charts, and then it'll already be filled out with these charts. You can see it's already marked up the way the charts are based on the micro profit system with Project ICP, and you'll learn about reading these charts inside of the boot camp as well. But getting into the recent trades I had, so if I go to the trades, it'll have my recent trades. So I had 3 recent trades that were pretty good trades. You can see here the profit and loss on these. I was able to get up here at 57% and then 112% and 47 or 42% on the 3 trades that I traded with the gains that I traded on these with Ethereum, with Near, and with Bitcoin, or were the 3 different coins that I traded. You can see the pairs here with USDT that I traded on. But you can learn how to get into the profiting in the markets with the boot camp. And we'll have these monthly calls each month. If you join the Meetup group, you can come in, get your experiences, ask your questions. But I definitely wanted to share these recent trades that I had with the gains and the way the crypto market is moving right now. So definitely is a good time to get on with the way the markets are moving. There's a lot of volatility, which can have some decent gains in between there, but the goal is to get those micro profits. Again, these results are not typical. You're not always going to see 100% gains, but it's very common to get 2 to 3% gains very quickly. And this system and software has had a 97% win rate over its time in existence. So definitely a good strategy to learn and a good skill to learn, because once you learn it, you can utilize it at any time to make some additional income. So definitely keep an eye on that, and I'll go ahead and leave the disclaimers up so you can read through those as well. But I definitely want to share that with the group. We do have a guest in as well, so we can definitely bring Crystal on. And Crystal, if you have any questions, and let us know kind of where you are at in your cryptocurrency starting, if you're just starting, if you've traded before, kind of where you're at in the crypto markets. If you want to come off mute and Crystal, are you there? Shows you unmuted, but I'm not hearing any audio. Is your microphone connected? You may want to check the microphone settings to make sure it's connected to your microphone. Yes, Crystal's mic doesn't happen to be working. All right, Crystal, you can go ahead and utilize the chat. Let us know if you had any specific questions. Definitely welcome to the Meetup group. And the events, we do have these monthly. They are recorded on my YouTube channel as well, so you can watch some of the past events that we recorded. But definitely, if you have any questions, you can kind of let us know where you're at in your crypto journey. If you're just getting started, or what questions you might have, so we can get some of those answered for you. Great. Yeah. So Crystal, guys, I don't think you can see the Zoom chat, but Crystal's just getting started. Just looking to learn. Definitely the boot camp is a good place to get started. I'll go ahead and drop that link in the chat for you. So it'll be a quick clickable. The boot camp is a great place to start because it will give you the basis on crypto. It will teach you strategies as far as profiting in the markets. But definitely the entire training series with Project ICP has full background on crypto and learning the different coins as a full training suite. The bootcamp is kind of just a short snippet on trading in the markets. But definitely, if you get into the full training, there's a full background of everything inside of that. That's where I learned all of everything that I learned about crypto. They have been up and running since 2017. So they've been in the crypto markets for quite some time, and they have a full training suite that teaches you just about everything that you need to know about crypto, the different exchanges, how to trade, how to, utilize crypto, some of the different markets that it's utilized in. So you can definitely get some great questions answered there. And also you can join us monthly here and ask any questions that you particularly have. But definitely getting started with crypto, it's a great market to be in right now. The thing that I mainly do is I do a few trades each month, but mostly I've been staking, which is basically holding on to certain coins and earn a return on that as well. So this group is mainly focused around the trading and profiting with the crypto markets. But we definitely do answer any general questions that you might have because we do get a lot of new members that are coming in that are just getting started with crypto. So they want to learn because they either hear something or have friends that have been in the markets. So they definitely come in here to try and get some learning done in the crypto markets. But were there any specific questions that you wanted to have in getting started? Definitely go ahead and send those in the chat and let us know so we can get those answered for you. And those watching on YouTube, definitely the link will be in the description. You can definitely get involved with the boot camp as well as the training. And I'll give a few more moments, see if Crystal has any other questions in the chat. And it looks like the YouTube chat, something's wrong there. So nothing on the YouTube chat. Yeah, Ethereum is going to be is the number 2 cryptocurrency token. So yeah, it's going to, any of them can be great investments. But yeah, Ethereum is going to be one of the blockchains that's utilized, especially in the DeFi markets. And then you can stake that as well and get an earning on it. So yeah, definitely any of the cryptocurrencies as their utilization expands and continues to grow. Obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the top 2 in the market. So yeah, those 2 are going to be the long-term riders, and you'll have other other smaller coins that are going to come up and likely have additional gains as the market grows. But Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be the two front runners for the foreseeable future. There's likely some other coin that'll come up in the future, but as of right now, it's going to be those are the top two. So definitely. Good question, huh? And again, disclaimer, these are all just my opinions. These are what I personally view, my personal views. This isn't to be depicted as financial advice. Definitely do your own due diligence, have the disclaimers up. But yeah, I definitely believe in Ethereum. I have Ethereum, I hold Ethereum and stake it, and I hold on to Ethereum. So yeah, I definitely believe in Ethereum and definitely Bitcoin. My top holdings are Ethereum, BNB, and Algo. Those are the top three that I stake and hold. So yeah, I am in the long term for Ethereum. Slide this up so you guys can see the chat. You guys should be able to see that now. Yeah, right now is a decent time. The markets are moving. And yeah, anytime really you can get involved, especially with the way that the micro profit system teaches, anytime can be a good time to get into the market because of looking at the way the micro profit system operates and the strategies and techniques that you learn there. Because you're looking for small windows and movements in the game. So as long as the market is moving, as long as there's volume, you can always take advantage of certain dips and peaks and spikes across the market. So anytime really can be a good time with the micro profit system. If you're looking more of the long term, obviously you want to try and get in as low as you possibly can. But as we're showing with the Trade Finder system, I'll show that just really quickly again. Looking at the Trade Finder, the Trade Finder looks for dips in the market. So we'll pull up Trade Finder and see if there's any trades. There's none currently right now because the market is pretty bullish right now. So it is on the rise. But definitely, yeah, anytime really can be a time to get in, especially if you're not in already. You'll want to at least get a starting point. So you definitely want to get some started somewhere in the market, and then you can start holding and staking coins to at least get somewhere. But yeah, with the micro profits system, when there's volatility, you can get in, and then once the market moves, you can always take advantage of those profits. Definitely want to take your profits when you see those gains and when you have those gains, but definitely anytime can really be the time to get into the market. Especially if because yeah, I mean, famous line, you're going to miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So if you're not in the markets, you can't participate in any of the gains. So definitely you want to get in if you're looking to get into those gains. But definitely good question. Yeah, I'm always constantly looking for the trades. I use the Trade Finder software to help me find when there's potential drops in the market. That's really the times I jump in by utilizing the software. So that helps because it'll find potential dips in the market when coins have gotten to potentially lower spots. But yeah, definitely you'll want to try to get in as low as you can, but anytime really, I would say is a good time to get in, especially if you're looking long term and you're going to be holding and staking. Then from there, you'll be able to continue with those gains as you grow, as the market grows. Good questions. My top picks are Ethereum, Algo, and BNB are the top three that I hold. But I trade in the market where I see different profits. So utilizing the software, I could trade any different coin at given times. But those are the top three that I hold in staking. algo mainly because it is one of the higher percentages. It's usually in double-digit percentages. I'll pull up my staking right now. So here I will pull up staking. So staking, some of the higher percentages right now are Kava. So you can stake any of these different coins. You can see their returns. Polka's got a high return. Double-digit returns is a good place to be in. But you can also get the gains of any of these different coins as they're moving across the market. But there's a lot of different coins, but you can see here are my holdings right now that I'm currently staking. Always Ethereum and Atom. I do stake Harmony and BNB. So those are the top ones that I'm holding right now. But Atom is the top percentage one that I'm holding. That is the highest of the balance sheet right now as far as percentage that I'm holding. Yeah, definitely good questions. But yeah, you can definitely take advantage of any of the higher staking rates. I personally utilize Binance because of their higher staking rates. Coinbase is popular as well. I also have a Coinbase account, but I mostly use Binance because of their lower fee structure, especially with holding BNB, the Binance token. You can also get a discount on fees by holding that as well, and you get a staking percentage in that as well. But yeah, those are what I hold currently with Binance, and I utilize them. I do have some XRP as well. Yeah, XRP is popular. I have Dogecoin. I have Shiba Inu. I have several different coins that I have holding, but those are the top ones that I stake. Let me see if it'll pull. I can pull the wallet. So I have BNB, I have SHIB, I have Doge, XRP, and then the other ones I just traded out. So, but yeah, I do hold a few other coins. But I mostly stick to the staking when I'm not trading. Those are ones I just haven't released just yet. I've already made my profits in those. So with Doge, I've already gotten my capital out. I teach my group to trade that way. Once you can get your gains and get your capital investment out, you definitely should, and then let the rest ride. That's my entire portfolio right now in crypto is all gain profit. I've already gotten my principal investment out years ago, and then from here on out, it's staking and growing in profits and additional trades that I do. So it's all at profit at this point. But definitely, if you do happen to get in and get a spike and you have those gains, get your capital out. So then you're not at any risk any further, and let the rest gain and grow from there. But yeah, XRP has been popular, especially once they got past their lawsuits. Then yeah, it still has a opportunity to grow with XRP as well. So I do have a little bit of that. It has been very popular. I can see that. I can see XRP starting to grow again, in my opinion, personally. What about you? Have you actually purchased any crypto as of yet? Or are you still in that beginning stage of have you gotten into the market at all? Have you lost any funds, gained any? Yeah, definitely start out small. That's the other thing with crypto. You can start out small. You can start off with just about any amount that you want to get started with, because then with the micro profits in it, it's all about the percentage gain. So it doesn't matter what amount you start with, you can still get those same percentage gains, across the board, whether you're starting with $5 or $500 or whatever amount you're starting with, it's still, you want to focus on the percentage gains, because then that's going to apply no matter what the balance is. So definitely, yeah, it's okay to definitely start small. That's usually where most people start, is a small amount. You don't want to jump too far into it, especially if you're still learning. But definitely with the training that we have with Project ICP, you can definitely get trained on the markets and grow from there. But yeah, definitely, I started off small as well. I started with a few $100s and it grew to a few $1,000s with the micro profit system. Again, disclaimers, these results are not typical. These were different times in the markets. So, but definitely there is potential with the crypto markets of gains. The potential is there. Which exchange did you, which token did you start with, and which exchange did you jump on? Were you on Binance, Coinbase, or were you on one of the smaller exchanges? And what was your first purchase? While we're waiting on Crystal to respond. Yep. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Ethereum's definitely a good starting point. As I said, it's the number 2 coin right now. So definitely a good starting point there with Ethereum. Definitely, if Newton doesn't offer any staking, I would definitely try to get on somewhere where it does offer staking, because you can stake Ethereum, and while you're holding it, get some gains in that as well with staking. If you are on the website msimind.com, under the apps section, there are some bonuses in the exchanges. So I do have Coinbase on here and Binance. I'm clicking on either of those. Will get you access to the bonuses. I believe it's a $10 bonus for Coinbase still, and Binance, I believe, is a percentage bonus. I think it's 25% if you purchase BNB. It's been a while since I've done new accounts with them, since I've had my accounts for a while, but they do have new account bonuses usually with either of those, and that's under msimind.com/apps. Sure thing. Yeah, staking is definitely a good thing to go into, because then while your funds are sitting there, you're accumulating additional pieces of that coin, is really what you're gaining. And so that'll increase your total holdings, which if the value of that coin goes up, then you'll have more of it over time. So it's definitely a good thing to, especially if you have it just sitting there. You might as well get some kind of return on it. Besides what the market grows, so it kind of gives you a double portion there, because you'll get the market gains, and then you'll also get accumulation from the staking as well. So I always recommend everyone get into staking, especially if they're going to be holding long term, so you're getting returns as well as the market. And then once you get the market, if you get in early enough and the market grows high enough to where you can get your capital out, then you pull that capital out and you let the rest sit. So then you have no risk. You've gotten your money back. You've gotten some profit with it potentially, and then you can grow from there. That's the way I did my crypto. I got in, grew, got my money out, and then let the rest, now it just sits and grows. So I have no risk. So it doesn't matter to me what the market's doing because I've already gotten in and out. And then I go in and out and get my gains through the micro profit system and trading. And then I have staking for the rest of it. So it's always constantly a gain, no matter what the market's doing for me. And that's where I hope everyone gets to out of this group and gets to that point where it's all profit and all upside. Definitely let me know if you have any additional questions. We still got a little bit more time here. And let me double check, see the participants. No other participants right now. While we're waiting on that, I'll go ahead and play this short video that kind of goes into the project ICP system.
Is the Bitcoin opportunity over? I mean, what if you didn't get to buy Bitcoin at $1 or $100 or even $1,000? Well, in my opinion, absolutely not. In fact, it's really just beginning. And the opportunity lies now in trading Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for profit. Hi, my name is Justin Clark, and I'm the creator of the Micro Profit System for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading and founder of iCoin Pro. I was personally able to more than 10x Bitcoin's returns using a simple system with super fast, low risk, and low stress trades. And the best part is anyone can do it too. Since 2017, I've helped thousands of people get started with cryptocurrency and shown them how to successfully buy, sell, and trade them for profit. Some of them even making enough money to quit their jobs and go full time. When Coinbase came to me to help create their new Coinbase Advanced Trading platform, I knew I was starting to make waves with what I was doing. It was an honor to be chosen out of over 100 million users to assist on that vital project for them. And it's great to trade every day on a platform that I helped create. We actually live in exciting times for Bitcoin and crypto. Right now, they're going through a phase where they are being legitimized in the eyes of the world. They're being recognized in the financial markets. They are being accepted by governments around the world. In essence, they are going mainstream. What that means is stability for this new asset class, and that means long-term opportunity for you. So as you can see, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are definitely here to stay. But again, where's the opportunity now for the average person who didn't get to buy Bitcoin at $100? Well, imagine this. What if there was a complete training program that was simple to understand, that showed you exactly when to buy and sell coins for profit? What if there was a software that crawled the exchanges 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, looking for trade opportunities for you? What if there was a real opportunity where you can make some extra money each month or even potentially a full-time income and replace your job working at home or wherever you are, all through trading cryptocurrencies? Well, guess what? There is. Welcome to iCoin Pro and the Micro Profit System. With the Micro Profit System, it doesn't even matter whether Bitcoin goes up, down, sideways, or in loop-to-loops. The reality is there's tremendous profits to be made consistently if you know what you're doing. Even when a coin is going down in price, you can profit, and I'll show you how. Look at this chart. This coin is going down and decreases in price by 13% on this chart. But the reality is nothing goes up or down in a straight line in trading. Actually, as it goes down, there are certain signals we teach you to read that show you when there are going to be turnarounds. And these are micro profits that can be made every single time. In fact, on this coin, you could have made a potential 14.5% profit if you knew how to trade it, all while it went down by 13%. There are also times when coins make bigger price movements up after having found a floor. They can go up sometimes 10, 20, 30%, or even more in the space of a couple days. And with our exclusive Trade Finder software, we are sending signals to you 24/7, 365 of these potential trades before they even happen, right to your computer or your smartphone. There really is nothing else out there right now like iCoin Pro's Trade Finder. It finds these potential trades for you so you can ride that rocket all the way to the top. Now, cryptocurrency markets are like a roller coaster ride. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, sometimes really fast. You have to know when to get on that roller coaster and, more importantly, when to get off. There are plenty of examples where people have lost money simply because they didn't know how to read the signals to get off the roller coaster ride before it crashed. And that's exactly what you learn in iCoin Pro. Even if you're a total newbie, we've got you covered. We teach you everything from buying your first Bitcoin, setting up your accounts, all the way through to advanced modules like reading and understanding charts, using resistance levels, and of course, trading to maximize your profits with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Founded in 2017, iCoin Pro has expanded to countries all across the globe with thousands of members who have learned this system. We have a vibrant community of people in our forums that are there to help each other succeed, so you are definitely never alone. So as you can see, everything is here under one roof. Other trading programs for Forex, futures, etc. can cost you thousands of dollars to get started and hundreds of dollars per month, and don't even offer anywhere near the training or software and tools that you get with iCoin Pro. With iCoin Pro, you can get started for just $89.95 and only $39.95 per month. In fact, some of our students make more money on their very first trade than it even costs to join iCoin Pro. And on top of the Trade Finder software picking off winning trades to make you consistent profits, you can earn even more through iCoin Pro's powerful Powerline system and compensation plan. In fact, this video that you're watching right now is part of that Powerline system that allows you to reserve a free temporary position in our company before you have to commit anything to getting started. What that means is that when you enter your name and email on this page, we will immediately reserve you a position and start placing people under you to help you get a head start in building your team and your income. Once you reserve your free position, you can check back anytime to see the people we have placed on your team. If any one of them becomes a paid member, you will get paid a commission, but only if you lock in your position before Wednesday night. Each Wednesday is our cutoff date. That means everyone who joins iCoin Pro moves to the top of the power line above everyone else who hesitates. So if you have someone under you who becomes a paid member and you don't make a decision by Wednesday night, that person will leapfrog above you and you'll lose out on them and everything they build forever. And if you decide to join later, they will actually get paid on you instead of you getting paid on them. So fill out the form on the right to reserve your position and see why people are calling iCoin Pro the best kept secret in this industry.
And there we are with just that quick video. Kind of goes into more of the iCoin Pro system and the marketing opportunity with it as well, which is completely optional. Brian has joined us. Brian, definitely, if you want to come off mute, kind of tell us where you are in your crypto journey. If you're just getting started, if you've done any trading so far. Crystal has been on. We've been chatting with her as well. But definitely, Brian, welcome.
Hey, thanks. No, I'm pretty new to trading in general. In fact, I'm not really a trader, more of an investor.
Okay.
But just always learning to learn a little bit more, and saw this meetup and thought I'd see what you guys were talking about.
Definitely. Yeah, welcome aboard. I mostly focus on the trading. I use software with the iCoin Pro system, Project ICP. So I focus more on the trading in profits, but I do also talk about staking a lot, which is what a lot of long-term investors, we were just talking with Crystal in staking holdings earlier. You can go definitely back and watch that in the recording as well. That's on YouTube. So you'll see that, but definitely for long-term investors, staking, and I try to teach people to get their capital gained, get their profits, and then get their capital out with how I teach in the trading that I teach and type of strategy that I teach with the micro profit system and the software. But definitely, yeah. So if you want to share what you're currently holding, or if you had any specific questions.
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't really see anything. I just joined, so I didn't really see much about how your software works.
Ah, okay. So yeah. So I'll give a quick show of that. Move this out of the way so you can see the screen. So the Trade Finder looks for potential dips in the market. And then when you learn the micro profit system, you'll be able to see those different dips for potential trades to get in the market and catch those gains, as it was kind of showing at the tail end of that video. When the market is moving, you can catch those potential gains and get those percentages, and then you gain those slight percentages as the market moves throughout the course of a coin. But the software looks for those all day, every day, all across all of the crypto markets. So you don't have to constantly be looking at all of the charts, and it can give you alerts on particular coins that you're looking to watch. But the Trade Finder software looks for those and kind of scours the market for you. Right now, there isn't too many dips because it's mostly been in a bullish market. So everything's kind of moving up right now. But as potential dips in the market form, they'll pop up here. And then you can you can look at those charts. You'll learn to read the charts with the boot camp. There is a free boot camp that we offer that teaches you more on reading the markets and the charts. So you can see the potential of when you might want to get into some of those trades. But the Trade Finder software is good for finding potential floors in the market. And that's kind of where the software helps. Yeah, more questions. Are you currently staking any coins?
What I do have, I pretty much the only coins I own are through institution right now, and actually own through like the Grayscale's products.
Oh, okay.
GBTC, they're Bitcoin and Ethereum products, and a little bit of their Solana. So just because most of what I do is done in like a retirement account.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, I'm just kind of got into the market in 2021, at least the crypto market, learning about it, and bought kind of the Bitcoin at towards the peak of the bull market, and then hung on to it, and then started learning more about it, and learned about the halving that's coming up in the bull market cycles and everything, and have added to my position. But yeah, I'm always interested in learning more about it's an attractive idea, like trading. I just don't know if I have the mindset or the discipline to get up every day and check the markets, and on a schedule like that. I just don't. I don't know. So yeah, I've never completely ruled it out, but right now I don't think I have I don't know if I have the discipline to being a trader, but it's certainly attractive because a big part of me hates knowing that, I'm exposed to downsides. I love I love the idea, of just knowing the charts and getting in and getting your profit and getting out. So it's appealing to me for sure.
Yes, I definitely recommend the boot camp is free, so you can definitely watch through that.
Okay.
The link is in the chat, msimind.com/Bitcoin. That was the video that we were just watching. But you can get the boot camp for free, and then that will give you some more insight on trading, and then you can kind of make that decision from there. But definitely, I always invite everybody to check out the boot camp. To see if they want to get into trading. But yeah, the way I teach my trading is to get in and get out. You can do it more of a passively. I don't trade that often. I'm not in the charts every single day. I wait for alerts. I look at different times in the market. So when there's alerts and there's movement, that's when I'll be looking into the markets. But I use the software mainly to watch the markets. As you can see, it's up right now. There isn't anything potential right now that the software is finding. But when that software is finding something, and then I'm on these calls each month, this is more of the time that I look for it. So I'm doing it maybe once or twice a month. But then once I enter in a trade, I'll put in my potential profit sells as soon as I enter in a trade. So my trades were already entered in. So once I buy a coin, I'll put in a trade mark. So based on the chart, I'll look for a trade mark and I'll put that order in. As soon as I buy, I'll put in a sell order for potential profit, and then I'd sit back and wait for that to actually hit. But based on the chart, you can kind of see how far that coin will go in a particular time frame, depending on if you're trading a couple of days to a couple of weeks, or if you're trading longer. My trades are usually about a week at max, so I usually get about 1 to 2%. But these trades were right at the when it started to shift to a bull market, and I got some higher percentage gains with these trades that I had back in a couple months back, my recent trades. But as you can see, I did 3 trades, and these are all at different times. So there were some in September, a little bit in October, and then I hadn't really been trading much through November. That's my birthday month, so I was out doing a lot more things, and then holidays with family time. So you can see you can trade at your own time. That's the good thing with the crypto market. It is 24/7, so you can pick your times when you want to get in.
So
and
when
then I just
you
use
when you're using this iCoin Pro, so are you trading? You're not trading through. Are they like a brokerage sort of?
No, they are not. They have a API software that ties into it. I personally use Binance for my trades.
Okay.
Because I like their they use, if you hold BNB, they give you a discount on the fees. So that I use Binance to trade, but you can use pretty much anything that you want to utilize to trade. But yeah, they have you can tie into Coinbase, but they use an API system. So if you wanted to add an account, they use an API system to try to track within the software. But no, they're not an actual. All the trades are done by yourself. They aren't a broker or anything of that nature.
And then what is the when I joined the meeting, I just saw a little bit about it. It looked like it was a scaling model where if you join, you want to get other people to join in underneath you or something, or
yes, there's a network marketing component to it as well, completely optional. If you want to share it with others, there is a referral system with that for sharing the software with others. But that's if you want to participate in that or not. That's completely optional.
And if you
wouldn't need
to
do
don't,
that to take advantage of the software.
Yeah. And if you don't, what are you? Is it like a annual fee or a monthly fee, or how's that work?
The software, yeah, you can purchase it either monthly or annually. That covers all of the updates for the software. So you can, the software is a monthly or annual. I purchase it annually.
And like,
I have an annual membership for the software.
How much is that?
It is $199.
Okay.
But I believe they just dropped the price to $99. Let me take a look here. I can actually see if they'll give me the pricing. Let me see if it'll share the pricing. I don't think it'll share it on here. Yeah, it used to be able to tell you, but yeah, I don't want to cancel it. But yeah, it was $50 per month, and then annually was $199 for the special. I'm not sure if the pricing has changed on that, because it was a while back. I got it right before they launched the software, so I got a bit of a discount on it. But they do have a monthly and annual membership.
How long have you been involved with it?
I've been involved since 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, I was able to utilize this system to grow my crypto balance 5,000%. I got all of my capital out, and now all the rest is growing risk-free for me.
I see. So you're just trading with your profits, you mean?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trade with my profits and I stake.
When you say stake, what does that mean?
Staking is holding coins. With here, let me go over to the staking. So with staking, you can hold a certain coin and get a percentage return by holding that particular coin.
Oh,
So these are my top holdings right now, and they earn different percentages based on, so each coin that has a staking value to it will have a different annual percentage that you can earn just for holding that coin, and it will accumulate more of that coin in that return.
but Binance pays you that
Yes.
just
Yeah,
for
from the market.
just for holding the coin.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I teach most of my followers, is to get into the staking market if they're going to be long-term investors, so they're at least getting returns as well as the gains in the market. So it kind of lets you double dip on that.
Well, what's Binance's incentive to do that?
By having more activity on the coin.
Okay, I see. And what's your, your top five coins for this upcoming bull market?
I tend
What are you
to
thinking?
stick to the software, whatever comes up in the trade finder, really, because there's going to be different moves in the market. I usually, if I'm trading whatever's moving. So it
Okay.
really depends on the volume for me. The last trade was near the near token. That was the last trade that I did. And Polygon was another one. That was a trade just before this one, before this software started tracking it for me. And because before it was just the trade finder. This is one of the recent updates to where now it can track your trades, give you your profit and loss. Has more tracking into it now with a couple of the different tools with RSI Spy. These are additional tools that you get now. Before, it used to be just the trade finder. I think I can actually go back to the original version. It used to have a link to it. Oh, yeah, here it is. So this was the original version of the software. So it literally was just tracking coins. It didn't have any other real, you learned how to utilize this page as well. But with the Trade Finder software, that's where you're paying those monthlies for, to make those different updates. So they've made the trading portal now, which has the Trade Finder built in. It can track additional trades. It can then use an API to tie into your balances and get your positions, so you can see your profit and loss. You can see what you've traded and see kind of where you're at.
You said like
So
monthlies. So there's a monthly addition.
yes, for the software.
For the software. Okay.
It's not required. It's not required. But yeah, if you want to utilize the software, it is a monthly, because that covers the updates and the hosting of the software, if you wanted to utilize it. But you could use other pieces of information, like you can get into Trading View. You can watch the markets for free. I like the software; it just makes it easier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. I like the software too. I'm used to trying to look at charts and Trading View, but like it's really attractive, the idea that the software will alert you to things. So what is the monthly fee that you pay for the software?
It is $49.95 per month.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, not too expensive. I mean, with my last trades, I mean, I traded Ethereum and Bitcoin. I was able to get 100% trade on my near trade. So that was one of the ones I'd never really had looked at near, but it had a good dip in the market and a good chart, and I was able to make 100% gain off of that one particular trade back in October, just by utilizing this software. Again, disclaimer: results are not typical. I'll put the disclaimers back up as well, because there's always risks in trading, and the market's going to move in different ways. But utilizing this software, I was able to obtain that with this trade. And then it was one that popped up on Trade Finder. It said, hey, this coin has a dip. I looked at the chart. It looked good. I bought some of it, and then I set my sell rate, and it was there.
And are those like moving averages The lines up there?
These lines are the Bollinger Bands.
Okay.
So that is the training that comes with the software teaches you more of watching those. These are the Bollinger Bands. You can see right here, it's BB. So these are the Bollinger Bands on this particular chart. And then you have RSI, and then you have the MACD and volume.
Got it. What's your setup at home? Like, how big is your monitor? Do you have multiple monitors when you're doing this?
Yes, I have multiple monitors. I have two 24-inch monitors, and then I have obviously my laptop screen as well.
I see. You set it up so it's like your laptop screen. I'm just curious, like what your setup is. Is the laptop in the middle, off to the side, or how do you have it set up?
Yeah, let me see if I still have my desk view. Let me see if I can pull that up. I should have a photo of it, and I can share that with you. Let me locate the photo. See if I have it here. I should have it somewhere in here. This is the view. This is what I have.
Okay.
I'll have my laptop, my two monitors. I'll have my trade finder on one monitor and then my exchange on the other. And once the trade finder finds a potential trade, then I have my my exchange open and I can enter into that trade. And then I'll have different things on my laptop, whether it be a chat or something of that nature. If I'm watching the markets or if I'm chatting with another potential group or someone else in the in Project ICP, you know, because we have our Facebook group as well, so we'll chat together. So it could be somebody that I'm chatting with. But yeah, then I'll look into the different markets. But yeah, mostly it's just the two screens, trade finder on one screen, exchange on the other, and then I can go in and jump in and out of trades. And I'm gonna have a couple of different videos that
your
on my
desk,
YouTube channel of my past trades as well.
cool. Your desk look cool. Did your desk have the monitors built into it?
No, I have an arm.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I have an arm that's connected to the desk itself.
Okay.
And that holds up the monitors.
And within the iCoin Pro community, is there like a chat group or anything like that, or people
Yes,
talk?
there's a Facebook group, and then the paid members have a private forum as well. And then there's also different trading calls. We have different Zoom calls for the paid members that are utilizing the software.
Yeah. And that's the one that's like $49 a month or something.
Correct. Yeah, the software includes everything.
Yeah. Plus the annual fee that you pay.
The annual, it's either monthly or annual. You can use there's an annual fee. You can purchase the software at an annual subscription.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, you can either choose to purchase it monthly if you just want to test it out for a couple of months, or you can purchase it for the full year.
Oh, cool.
So there isn't like two separate fees. It's just two different membership types.
And so how was your trading like during like the bear markets? I mean, like 2022 was, you know, horrible. Like, was there any action at all there?
Yes, so the software will still find it because as long as the market's moving, as long as there's volume, you can always catch what's called the system focuses on micro profits. So there's always moves of a certain percentage. And the video kind of shares that a little bit. I don't know if you were jumped in before that part hit, but even when a coin's going down, it's still not going down in a straight line. It'll jump up and down. So, I mean, as you're looking at the charts, it's always going to be moving up and down. So you can catch small percentages in those movements. So as long as the market is moving, as long as there's any volume whatsoever, there's potential for profits.
Right.
So it doesn't matter which way the coin itself is moving or the market is moving. It's just volume in particular, because that's going to change the price of the coin itself.
And it's strictly just buying the coin outright. This isn't anything with options or anything.
Correct.
Okay, that keeps it simple.
Yes. Yeah, when I trade, I'll buy a coin. I'll usually trade fighter. I'll find a potential dip. I'll buy a coin and I'll immediately put in a sell value of
Like
a
a stop-
potential, usually
like a
around 1 to 2%.
You put in a stop loss also?
They don't have the stop losses just yet with the crypto markets on the exchanges, but you can put in limit sells.
Oh, okay.
So you can put it in both sides to kind of simulate a stop loss. So like if you say you bought a coin at $5, you could put a sale order in at $4. You could put a sale order in if it goes up to $6. So you could put it in both sides.
Oh, I see. That's kind of like a stop loss. It's the same thing.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sell order. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just have to put it in. It just doesn't have it kind of automatically like a stop loss, like a trailing stop would.
Right. No, okay. No, it's the same. That sounds like it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You just have to put it in to execute at certain levels.
And crypto trades 24/7?
Yes.
That's nice. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool because I've noticed with stocks, if you set a stop loss, like and then this the stock can gap down way down below your stop loss after hours. And then
Yes.
you miss your stop loss.
Yes, very true.
And
crypto markets 24/7, so it doesn't have those kind of issues, because that's where you can kind of focus on getting in at any given time.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the crypto markets, is that you can find times in your schedule anytime that you want.
Sure.
Especially if you set alerts. So then you can have different alerts that go off. Like I have a lot of alerts set. So when coins are moving, when there's a lot of volatility or volume, I'll get different alerts, and then I'll come in and look at the trade finder and see if there's any potential trades. But really, I go off of alerts. So I'm not sitting in front of my computer all day, every day. And that, I mean, as you can see, the last trades, there was only 3 of the last trades that I did for the last couple of months. And I had other projects that I was working on. So I wasn't really jumping into the markets. But once those alerts go off, that's when I'll come and look at my computer. I don't sit in front of my computer watching for trades all day long.
Right.
And then once I get a potential trade, I already enter in my exits. So I'm not watching it to see where the market goes after that either. I already have my limits orders in. So then I just get another alert when my limit orders execute.
Yeah. What were your most recent trades? Which coins were they?
It was Ethereum, Bitcoin, and NEAR. These are the 3 coins: ETH, NEAR, and BTC.
Okay. Yeah, very cool. I'll check it out. I'll go. Yeah,
and then Polygon or Matic was the other one that happened just before this software update. That was the other trade that I did just before that. So it's not tracked on here because it was before this API got connected.
Yeah. Are there people that are doing this like daily, like in the iCoin Pro community?
Yes. Yeah, there are traders. There are traders that's all they do, full-time trade with iCoin Pro system and software.
So like if you get an alert, because I think my style would be like yours. I don't want to be. What's attractive to me is the alerts, and then you can go and look at it. But then once you see the charts, and is there like an active community of people chatting or something about it while you're in there?
Yeah, there's the forum chats.
The
So
forum
if you
chats.
go back to the system, so yeah, there's a different. So here, there's a forum. Once you're a paid member, you'll get access to the forum, and then there's the Facebook group as well. The Facebook group is free. The forum is for the paid members. But yeah, you can get access to the Facebook group. I jump on these calls monthly when I'm actively trading. So I do this call each month for this group. But yeah, the forum has different traders. Most of them, usually there's a group that looks at the charts on Mondays. They'll do a Monday market watch. So they'll look at potential charts for that week. And then there's always a call on Wednesdays as well before the marketing system cutoff for the network marketing side. So there's usually a group that meets before that as well.
And with the network marketing, what's the benefit to you if you pursue that? How's that work?
You get a percentage of sharing once you share the software. So anyone else it's just getting paid for sharing the software.
I see.
Essentially, you can grow a team and get profit sharing across the profits of the entire company. So as you grow, it's just basically a way to get the software for free. If you share it with a few people, you can earn enough money to get the software for free covered by the network marketing side. I have a lot of companies that I work with on the network marketing side and different affiliations to allow me to get the services that I utilize for free.
Oh, okay.
So just a way for the company to give you a little bit of a kickback for sharing the software and helping it grow.
Sure. Cool. Very interesting. So I just go to icoinpro.com and I can find the
MSImind.com/Bitcoin will be my specific team link. So
I
you'll
see.
be on, I'll throw it in the Zoom chat, and that will get you connected to my team, and you can get access to the free boot camp.
Okay.
If you use the red button, that will get you over to the free boot camp, and then you can take that for free. If you decide you want to go further from there, and then you'll have you can connect with me on Facebook as well. If you have any direct questions, this connects directly to me. So you can chat with me through that as well.
Cool. Well, good,
and then I'll have these calls monthly.
Yeah, nice. I think I've seen enough for today, but I'll go ahead and do that. I think the same link is in the actual the Meetup group.
Yes,
right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just access it through there. Yeah, but I'll try to do that this weekend. Looks really interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the boot camp's only about an hour long, so definitely some quick trading. You can do it on any given weekend.
Great.
It's about 8 or 9 videos that are broken down. But definitely some good information. And then Crystal, for your question, here's Trade Finder popping up right now. So there's some potential trades I might see. To answer your question, Crystal, on if I would purchase near now, it's if it pops up on the Trade Finder. That's really where I would be looking. So there are some potential dips here. Like, let's take a look here. Let's see what we've got. Near's not in right now. Oh yeah, it is. So yeah, there's a potential dip with near right now. So I'll look at this chart, take a look, and see if I want to take advantage of that trade. 24 RSR is about 3%. So there's a potential for possibly a 3% gain in that. So you can see these different movements. You'll learn how to read this as you get into the training with Project ICP. But the RSI kind of tells you which way it's gone. So this one's already starting to come back up. So that one would have been a good dip. So you can see these ones haven't quite come back up yet. This one's already started to come back up. So I'd say this one might have the biggest potential gain. Yeah, so you can see these dips here. I'd say I'd probably take this trade right here. see if I can see how long that trade might take. There isn't much volume on this particular coin, so that one might be a longer term, a longer trade. So that one might take a while to actually hit, but there's still potential in it. This one has a good dip on it, so there's some good dips right now. So Lim's pretty popular. I think I will take that trade. See if I can find one that has some good volume. Too much volume there either. I like to take the trades that have a good amount of volume because then that usually that trade executes a lot quicker. But then when you have a good dip as well, like this one has the biggest dip. I'll take that trade. Let me pull up my spot trading. So I'll pull this up on my other chart on my one. Let's see here. If what I'll do, this would be on my other screen, but I would have both of them up at the same time. I'll take a quick trade on this. The market. I usually never trade more than about 25% of my balance at any given time. And then I'll enter in that trade. And it's already filled. So then I'll look at potential gain. And then the software will help you with that as well. So if I go to my trading, see if it'll pull that, the API. Yep, here's the pull in right here of this trade. I will assign that to a new position. Then I'll pull up the calculator and I'll look at potential can look at ladder buying. But I'll look here at I'll go with the 2%. So this will be a 2% gain. I'll copy that. And I'll put in a sell limit. Oh. Boom. And I'll sell all of it. So that's my trade. So we happen to have one this week or this month. So the software helps me do all that. I've got my looking at a 2% potential gain off of the trade finder. So it'll find potential. So you can see these dips in the market. There's other potentials. I like the look of that one. Gonna shoot for 2%. So once this potential hits that, it'll automatically execute. And I'll have that profit there, but 2% profit. Once that hits. And then I could, Brian, like you're saying, if I wanted to put in a stop loss, I could, it'll have the same calculation. So if I don't want to lose more than 3%, I can put that, I can copy and put in another limit here. So it gives you the calculator, the software gives you the calculations.
Nice. Cool.
So you can already put those in. So it doesn't do it for you automatically, but it has all the information. And then they are working on the next phase 3 upgrade of this. We'll be able to use APIs to actually enter in those trades. So you'll be able to click and have those, instead of having to go over to your exchange, the APIs will allow you to enter in those trades all from the same software. But they still have to work on those APIs and getting that execution. It won't be automatic, but it'll be closer to it, to where you can kind of click and get it done with APIs. But it gives you all the information that you need. But yeah, that's what I utilize with this software. That's how I trade. That's my trading method. I'll look for potential. I'll look at the chart, see where it's moving. I like to see a little bit more volume, but so this trade might take a little bit longer, because if there was a lot of volume, sometimes you can get trades that'll execute in the same day.
Yeah.
So depending on where the volume is. But you can see that volume here. So you can see there was volume here that caused the dip, but there isn't much more volume. But when you have a lot of volume, that's when you'll see more of the potential trades. There isn't too much volume on any of these dips right now. And there isn't much volume on these coins. But I like to look for more volume to make it a little bit faster trade, but also when there's a big dip, that's where there's much more potential as well. That's why I took that other trade, because it was a pretty big dip.
How are the alerts set up? Like you know, do they kind of prioritize them, and like, you know, how?
There's two ways. You can use the trade finder at like this, to where I have it just set on trade finder, so I'll just have these that come up. But you can get alerts here, so you can subscribe to your alerts here, and that will give you browser alerts. So if you just leave your browser window open, it'll give you alerts on your computer, and you can also set up what's called a watch list, so you can watch different coins. So you can add different coins, and you can set up your own alerts here. So like I have different watches. Like I was watching Bitcoin and NIR when I had those trades going. So you can add to your watch list, and then it'll send you alerts on coins that you're watching. And as you trade and utilize the software more, it'll add potential coins that you should watch onto there as well. It'll help give you additional watch lists coins. So there's a couple of different ways to get the alerts. So if you wanted a particular coin, so you can go through and grab any particular coin, depending on which one you wanted to watch. Say if you wanted to watch that one, you can add it to your watch list, and then it'll watch that coin for you, and then it'll send you alerts. But I mostly utilize the trade finder, because then I go right into the chart and I get all the information that I need on that particular coin. Because I'm more of trading wherever the volume of the market is moving, rather than looking to potentially have one particular coin. Some of the things that I'm holding, I'll usually add to the watch list. Like when I had NIR, as you saw on my watch list, NIR was on there because I had traded NIR. So I had the watch list on that when I had an active trade for it. Because sometimes if I want to have a potential, like if I think it's going to go higher than my target, so like say like near, I knew it was likely going to go higher than the 2 or 3% based on the volume that it had at the time. So I put in an alert. Then I come back to the market once that alert hits, and then I put, at that point, that's when I put in my limit trade to get out, because I'll know it's going to go past, like, I think this trade, when I put in the alert, I put it at 4%, and then I traded. Then at my actual trade later, my limit sell was much higher, because I ended up exiting at 114% gain. So a couple of different ways to utilize the software and the alerts. And then you can set up alerts on each of the exchanges as well too.
Right. You feel like Binance is one of the what are like the most stable exchanges out there that are, you know, less likely to, I don't know, experience anything, you know, the things we've seen with some of the other exchanges that went under?
Yeah, so the top two are Binance and Coinbase. If you're on my website, msimine.com, if you go under the apps section, I have Coinbase and Binance. Those are the two most common, because Binance does have a couple of states that it's not regulated in, which I think Texas is one of them, because they had a bunch of crypto lawsuits. Texas, and I want to say like Vermont. There's a couple of states. But yeah, Coinbase, which is publicly traded now, Coinbase and Binance are going to be the top two exchanges.
Okay.
Those are the two that I utilize. There are plenty of other ones out there. I personally recommend and utilize Binance because there's lower fee structure.
Okay.
Because you can hold the Binance coin, and you can also stake that, and they give you a discount on the fees. They give you a 25% discount on your trading fees. So that's why I personally use Binance, because you can get lower fees. So I'll go back into the staking here once this loads up. But that's why I hold BNB. I can stake it. I believe it's at 1% right now. It's not a very high percentage, but I get 25% off my trading by holding the Binance coin.
But does Binance have their own coin?
Yeah, BNB is the Binance coin.
Oh.
But yeah. But yeah, you can get different staking rates. I believe Coinbase just upped their staking rate for USDC, because they want to have a lot of people holding more USDC. I believe they put that at like 5% right now. So you can hold that. USDC is likely most of what you would be trading in as well. So definitely staking is a good place to get some returns, because you're just going to be sitting there holding. Let's see what else popped up here. Not too much volume. And then when you see a dip outside of the Bollinger Bands, that's usually a pretty solid dip. This one dropped out of it. Just tapped down to it, but then it still went a little bit lower. But yeah, these are good dips right here. So this would be this is why I went with that trade. It has a good dip. So it's a very strong dip, but there isn't too much volume. So it might be a longer trade before that new limit sell executes. But because of that good dip, it was good potential trade there. In my eyes, this is the type of the trades that I execute on. So as you can see, there's these other ones, but this one doesn't have too much of a dip outside of the Bollinger Band. Had a fairly good dip, but it's not outside of the band yet. So that one I would still wait on. That one I might add to a watch list to see if it gets any lower, but really I might not be on my computer at the time to execute that trade. So if I wanted to jump on, I might put an alert for that, but I'd probably just hop in on the trade finder and look for something with more potential like this trade.
Okay. Well, I think I've seen enough for today. I
Yeah.
appreciate you doing the meetup, and I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll go to your website and check it out.
And Crystal, for your question, this is Ava. As far as the coin, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. It's going to be difficult with the software. Let me. Should be in the wallet now since I did the buy. This will be a little bit bigger. This is AAVE, Crystal, to answer your question. All right. And then you can look at getting the potential same 2% that I entered in. I'm not sure how long that will sit because there isn't too much volume on this, but definitely with how low we bought it with this dip, you can go anywhere in between there as well. But you can enter in that 107 was the price point for the 2%. So if you're entering in that sell, or you can put in alerts if you want to go potentially higher and hold longer. You could potentially put that in there as well. But you can see that's how I trade. I put in my sell orders as soon as I put in the trade, and then I'll get an alert once the market rallies to that point again. And this is all profits for me, so it doesn't really matter to me where the market goes from there. I saw a potential dip, and I think it's going to go back up based on where it was. So here's where it dipped from. So I think the market will come back. This will be the break-even point here. So definitely. Crystal, I'll give you a couple more minutes if you have any final questions. All right. Well, I'll see you next month. Thanks for joining. All right, have a good one. And all those watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Definitely join us next month on the Meetup group. The Meetup group will be in the description. So hopefully you'll join us live as well. Glad we were able to get a potential trade today. Again, definitely looking at the disclaimers. Trades are not typical. There is risks with every trade. So definitely make sure that you are doing your due diligence. Make sure you're looking at the markets on what you want to actually trade in and those potentials. I'll put the disclaimers back up again. So definitely make sure that you are, taking your due diligence, because there are risks with every trade. But yeah, see the way, the style that I trade in. So you guys can see that there's other trades on my YouTube channel. You can definitely get the software at msimind.com/Bitcoin. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions. My info is always in the description on the YouTube channel as well. And definitely join the Meetup group as well. So thanks for watching, and see you guys again next month.